Kyle Brummett.
And then I need Austin. And Austin, can I get you out here to help turn marshal?
Chadwick Mishler. Jeremiah Ward.
Thank you, Austin. All right, got my turn marshals. Waiting on Lou to check in. What you need, Fink? You good? Just living large, man.
Lou Torres.
All right, everybody is checked in. I have all my turn marshals. Let's get them rolling. Also, it will be 7-minute mains on the wheelers. We kind of been messed up, but yeah, 7-minute mains for the wheelers as well. A main. Watch the switch back in the middle before the hip jump. There it is. All clear. Chuck, just don't move. Just stand right there like a catcher. All right, with a minute in, 4 to go. Jeremiah Ward on top by 0.43 on Chadwick Mishler. He's on a 22.511. Chadwick 22.511, 7.48. Woo! Kyle's on an 18.501. Lou's on a 16.503. Fast lap 13.860 from Jeremiah. 13.897 for Chadwick. 15 flat for Kyle. 15.8 for Lou. Jeremiah is in all white. Chadwick is in that purple. As we're a minute 30 down, 3:30 to go. Jeremiah Ward still on top by 0.2 of a second. Very close battle between Jeremiah and Chadwick. 22.511 for Jeremiah. 22.511.8. 22.510 now. 0.2 separates the top two. 13 seconds separates Chadwick and Kyle. Kyle's got 7 seconds on Lou. Watch into the straightaway, all clear. Oh, gathered Chadwick. Chadwick just went to the top. Little bobble with Lou there. That's going to probably move Jeremiah back to the top. 22.511 was 22.511.6. Yeah, Jeremiah's back on top by 0.6 of a second. Fast lap still goes to Jeremiah, though, with a 13.782. Just set that last lap by. Chadwick's on a 13.897. Kyle got the 14.479. Lou a 14.991. 2:30 down, 2:30 to go. Next up was my 21.5 Blinky Heat 1. Brad Fink, Austin, Robert, Zach, and Bernie. I'll need a volunteer turn marshal, please. Anybody get ready to volunteer? That'd be great. You heard the lady. 2 to go. Jeremiah on top by 1 second over Chadwick. Chadwick just set his fastest lap of the race with a 13.871. 22.510 for Jeremiah. 22.512 for Chadwick. 25.15 for Kyle. 18.510 for Lou. All right, minute to go. Jeremiah on top by 1.1 seconds to Chadwick. 22.509 for Jeremiah, 22.511 for Chadwick, 25.12 for Kyle, 18.507 for Lou.
"45 seconds left."
Watch the sweeper go low on the sweeper, low on the sweeper.
30 seconds left. "15 seconds left." Lou Torres done.
All right. Jeremiah gets
done.
the TQ, 22.508. Mishler, 22.510. Kyle, 19.505. Lou, and 18.509.
All drivers are finished.
Get all you guys to put your cars up. Come
Chadwick
out to turn
Mishler
marshal.
done.
If I can get one volunteer, that'd be greatly appreciative. All right, guys, don't go on the track yet. George has got a little track maintenance. And if anybody's looking for a cheap MRT transponder, Jason Shores has one for oh, never mind, it's sold. Just saw it. Can I get a volunteer turn marshal? Volunteer turn marshal, please. Ah, my man George.
Quilter.
Thank you, George. All right, we've got it. Thank you.
Bernie Hammer.
You can go right here. Yep, about where the dots are, kind of right there.
Brad Fink. Zach Parker. Austin Tunney.
There's the screws that pulled out, and I haven't pulled the screws out. So, all right, Jeremiah, if you just want to go in that corner over there. There you go, Brian. Thank you, Jeremiah. All right, guys, let's get you rolling. Robert, you're caught. You're on live. Bernie's live. Zach, you're live. Fink's live, and Austin's live. Everybody's live. All right, with a minute in, 4 to go. Zach Parker on top, 25:01. Fast lap 14:822. 1.7 behind him is Quilter. Quilter's got about a 1 second lead on Fink. Fink's 5/10 up on Austin. Fink is now up. Bernie's moved up to third. 2 seconds up on Fink. Fink is 7/10 behind. 3.3 Austin trails. Zach Parker is about an 8/10 of a second lead over Robert Quilter. Quilter's 2 seconds up on Fink. Fink is 1/10 on Hammer. Hammer's 2.7 on Austin with minute 30 down, 3:30 to go. 25:04 for Parker, 25:08 for Quilter, 19:5:01 for Fink, 19:5:02 for Bernie, 19:5:09 for Austin. All 5 of you guys are within 5 seconds of each other. Fast lap 14:822 for Parker, 14:9 for Quilter, 15:5 for Fink, 15:4 for Hammer, 15:1 for Austin. Robert's got that down to 2/10 now to Parker. 25:07.1 to a 25:07.9. Actually, Parker dropped down to second. Quilter's moved up to the top spot, 25:07. 2/10 now. They swap positions. Fink is 2.9 behind Quilter, 2.7 behind Parker. He's 1.0 up on Hammer. Hammer's 5 seconds on Austin. Austin just turned his fastest lap of the race with a 14:992. Remember, you're racing the clock, not each other. If there's a car faster, just let them go.
Two minutes left.
Robert's got about a 1.2 second advantage on Parker. Parker's 1.2 on Fink. Fink's 3.5 on Hammer. Hammer's 5 on Austin. Austin's battling with the leaders up there. A little faster than those guys. Just can't get by him. That moves Zach now. A little issue with him. Puts Fink up to second. Zach third. Hammer fourth. Tunney fifth. Approaching a minute left. Robert Quilter on top by 2.9. 25:07. Fink 25:11. Parker 25:11. 1/10 behind Fink.
1 minute
And there's
left.
a 10-second gap back to Austin. Austin's 1.3 up on Bernie. Fink and Parker back and forth.
"45 seconds left.
Austin finds his way back down to fifth. Hammer in the fourth. 30 seconds.
30 seconds left. "15 seconds left. Robert Quilter done. Bernie Hammer done. Zach Parker done.
Not waiting on Fink and Austin.
Brad Fink done. All drivers are
All
finished.
right, all drivers are done.
Austin
Quilter gets
Tunney
it,
done.
25.08. Parker, 25.10. Fink, 25.12. Bernie, 19.510. Austin, 19.512. All right, guys, put your cars up. Come out the turn, Marshall.
Ray Bush. Chuck Hayes. Vincent Droelian.
George, we should be fine. We had 5 guys.
Trevor Montgomery. Easton Shores.
Hey, Lou, I need you to check in for me, bub.
Lou Torres.
Something going on with that pipe right there? There's something going on with that pipe? All right, yeah. All little holes. All right, guys, let's get them rolling. Hey, I need someone right here in front of me. Who am I missing? Who am I missing? All right. Hey, George, can I have you pop out real quick? I don't know. Fink, what are you doing? You need to be down here. Down here. All right, the time you're looking for is a 25.08. Robert Quilter. Thank you, sir. Hey, and all the way down to the end of the pit lane. All right, thank you, sir. Oh, surprise. Chuck Hayes is up top. Trevor Montgomery second. Easton Shores third. Vincent fourth. Lou fifth. Ray sixth. 14.455 fast lap for Chuck Hayes. He's on a 21.505. Trevor's on a 25.04, 2.1 off of Trevor or off of Chuck. He's 0.06 up on Easton. Easton's 0.4 up on Vincent. Vincent's 0.6 up on Lou. Lou's got a 2.9 second lead on Ray. Right now, Chuck Hayes is new TQ. Actually, your top four here are all new TQs. That puts Robert back down to 5th. Puts Brad in the 8th and final transfer spot. Plenty of time left, though. 3:30 to go. Minute 30 down, 3:30 to go. Next up, Mod Short Course. Fast lap 14.455 for Hayes, 14.7 for Montgomery, 14.8 for Easton, 15 flat for Vincent, 15.1 for Lou, 15.9 for Ray. All right, approaching 2:30 to go. Chuck Hayes is still on top, 21.505, 5.3 up on Trevor. Trevor's got a second on Easton. Easton's 1.8 on Vincent. Vincent's 0.1 on Lou. Lou's got about 11-second gap to Ray, but actually check that. Lou just moved to that 4th spot. Vincent's moved down to 5th. Ray in 6th. Chuck Hayes is still on top. 14.271 fast lap for Chuck Hayes. Check that. He might have a 17.5 car out there.
Two minutes left.
Huh? Fucking A, dude. I can't 14.2? What? I know, but still, you're just like, Jesus, dude. Like. All right, Easton moves his way up to 2nd. That bumps Trevor down to 3rd. Chuck Hayes is running away with this on a 21.505. Easton's on a 25.05. Chuck has a complete lap up on the field. 25.07 is Montgomery, 1.3 behind Easton. Lou is on a 25.13, 2.8 behind Trevor. Vincent's 4.7 behind Lou on a 19.504. Right now, Vincent's on the final transfer spot. Puts Lou at 7th overall. But Chuck Hayes, Easton and Trevor, 1, 2, 3 overall, 1, 2, 3 in this as well with a minute to go. I believe the way you see him going down the straightaway, that green car, the 2 nicely painted jobs, that's your 1st, 2nd, and 3rd.
45 seconds left.
Chuck is laying down the gauntlet tonight. Oh, Trevor gets his
30
way around,
seconds
clips
left.
that a little bit there. $20 to go, 20 to go. 7 or Mod Short Course, you're next. Mod Short Course is next. 15 to go.
15
Chuck Hayes,
seconds
21.506. Easton, 25.07. Trevor, 25.10. Lou, 25.14. Vincent, 19.507. Ray, 18.508. 1.9 separates Shores and Montgomery. That's the closest battle on the track. Austin, John, Isaiah, Brian, and Robert all next in Mod Short Course. Watch the middle of the track, all clear.
Easton Shores done. Trevor Montgomery done. Vincent Droelian done. Lou Torres done. Ray Bush done. All drivers are finished.
All right,
Chuck Hayes,
TQ, 25.07. All right, I need everybody but Chuck Hayes back out here to turn marshal. Everybody but Chuck Hayes out here to turn marshal.
Robert Quilter, Brian Shutt, Austin Tunney, John Duback,
Yo! Cool. Do you have a transponder? Okay, I just wanted to make sure. Okay, cool. No problem, Isaiah.
Isaiah Allen,
Hey, Ray, can I get you to go down between 3 and 4? Trevor, can I get you to come down to the dots in front of the driver's stand? Who am I missing? Vincent. Yeah, go to the 2 dots by the washboards, and then I'll have Lou come here in front of me. Sounds like we got a dolphin out there on the track. All right, let's get you guys rolling. Got all my turn marshals? Remember, you're racing the clock, not each other. Give yourself some room there. No reason for you guys to be all stacked up on top of each other. All right, Quilter's live. Dubach is live. Shoot, you're live. Isaiah's live. And Austin. All drivers are hot. 17.5, heat 1, you're next. The only heat. Oh, bully. All right, with a minute in, 4 to go. Austin on top, 18.505. Quilter, 18.507, 0.24 seconds behind Austin. Robert's got about a second up on Dubach. Dubach's 7 seconds up on Brian. Brian's 15 up on Isaiah. Yeah, that's fine. Yep. 100%. What the hell? RenCam just put an order in. I don't know what that is. Oh, that's for the race. Hey, what do you do? What do you work at? What do you work at?
I work for myself. I do like pre-purchase car inspections.
What do you know? I'm looking at a 2007 Macan GTS.
Yeah.
What do you know about them? Anything I need to be worried about?
What year is it?
17. It's had all the maintenance done on it. It's,
You say some Macan?
yeah.
The only thing that I ever see on those, check pictures of oil leaks.
I'm sending it up to Frickers and do a PPI on it, but you know, it's like $300. I'm like, And I'll buy the extended warranty anyway for it.
Other than the oil leaks and then sometimes the control arm bushings start wearing.
Yeah.
Check the control arm.
I drove it, and one of the air ride modules was bad, so they
2
replaced
minutes
them.
left.
So they just did that. So when I drove it, it had like a little like thump in the back right. But other than that, it was super tight, and I was like, damn, okay. So.
Those are pretty good for cars. Other than the oil leak and the control arm bushings, but that's usually like a little bit older. They've had a lot of them. If I was now,
80. Yeah, dude. I mean, it's like, I was like, fuck, dude. Like, they only went 19.5 for it.
oh yeah, that's you can't beat that.
I know. It's got the 911 wheels on it, too. I was like, okay. Interior is perfect. I was like, okay. Like, yeah. All right, with a minute 20. Austin up top by 4.3 on Robert. Robert 7.1 on Dubach. Dubach's 12 up on Shoot. Shoot's 56 on Allen. With about a minute to go, Austin is fast lap, 16.079. Quilter, 16.214. 17 flat for Dubach. Shoot, 17.4. Allen, 22.0. I will need one volunteer because Austin's in the 17.5 class. If I can get a volunteer to turn marshal after this.
"30 seconds left. "15 seconds left.
Oh, a little issue for your leader. See if that's going to do anything. Austin, you're still live.
John Dubach done. Robert Quilter done.
Quilter's done. Dubach's done.
Austin Tunney done.
Austin, you're done. Waiting on Brian and Isaiah.
Brian Shutt done.
Go across the line, Isaiah.
All drivers are finished.
All right.
Isaiah
Austin
Allen
gets
done.
it. 18.504. Quilter second. Dubach third. Shoot fourth. And Allen fifth. If I can get all you guys out to turn marshal and then one volunteer, please. If I can get a
Sean
volunteer.
Bourne. Chuck Hayes. Brian Fink. Chadwick Mishler.
Only you,
Jeremiah
George.
Ward. Kyle Brummett. George A.
All right, Isaiah, put your car up. Come out to turn marshal. I need one volunteer. Anybody can help me out? Thank you, Zach. Zach's got it. Hey, Trevor. The reason why I haven't really changed the layout is our on-road racing's gotten so good. There's actually a groove right now. And so. It's also, you got to realize you're going to have more on-road entries than the off-road entries now. You can go right there, Isaiah, at the end of the pit lane. Yeah, I do. Temperature too. Temperature. But you're still fast. No one's as fast as you.
Austin Tunney.
I don't have to do either. Put a 13.5. All right. Hey, Brian, come down in front of the driver's stand. Hey, Isaiah, if you can go down to the end of the pit lane so you can cover a couple corners. All right, I have all my turn marshals. Now if I can get you guys rolling. Hey, Dubach, if I can get you between 3 and 4. just on the wall over there. Yep, right in there. All right, guys. Bourne, it caught you. Mishler, you're live. Ward's live. Fink, you're live. Chuck Hayes is live. Austin's live. Kyle's live. George is live. Everyone's live. We are going to run a short break in between 1 and 2, and then we'll give you a little more time between 2 and the mains. All right, with a minute in, 4 to go, Jeremiah Ward on top, 21.501. Mishler, 21.501, 700ths of a second behind Ward. Ward's got about a 1/10 advantage on Bourne. Bourne's 3/10 on Chuck Hayes. Chuck is 1.3 on Brummett. Brummett's a half a second on Austin. Oh, George moved all the way back to 5th. Austin now 2/10 behind George. Fink's 1.2 behind Austin. Kyle dropped all the way down to 8th. The entire field, though, is only 7 seconds separates them with a minute 30 down, 3:30 to go. Ward's still on top. Not a great lap this time by. It puts Bourne on top. Fast lap, though, 13.965 for George. Isaiah, you got to pay attention. Pay attention. You're responsible for these corners. All right, 2 down, 3 to go. Sean Bourne on top. Chuck Hayes has moved up to P2, half a second behind Bourne. Chuck's got about a 2-second advantage on Ward. Ward is 7/700ths up on George. George is 2 on Tunney. Tunney's 1.9 on Fink. Fink's 7/10 on Mishler. Mishler's 5 seconds on Brummett. .230 down, 2:30 to go for your leader, Sean Bourne, 21.502. Hayes is on a 21.504, 8/10, 7/10 now. Clicked off an extra 10th that last lap. 1.1 behind Chuck Hayes is George. George is 6/10 on Ward. That's your closest battle between Austin, Chadwick, and Fink back there for 5th, 6th, and 7th.
Two minutes left.
All right, fast lap. Sean Bourne with a 14.1. Chuck Hayes, 14 flat. George, 13.9. Jeremiah, 14 flat. Fink, 14.7. 14.6. Austin, 14.7. 14.3 for Mishler. 14.6 for Kyle. Minute 20 to go for your leader now, Chuck Hayes. Chuck Hayes takes over P1 on a 21.503. 2/10 on Sean Bourne. 3/10 on Sean Bourne. George just went to P2, dropped Sean to 3rd. 8/10 behind Chuck Hayes is George, or 800ths, excuse me. 9/10 behind Bourne is Ward.
1 minute left.
Oh, George just went to the top, puts Chuck down to 2 by 3/10. 21.503 for George, 21.537 for Hayes, 21.504 for Bourne, 21.509 for Ward, 25.06 for Austin, 25.06 for Chadwick, 25.14 for Kyle, 19.5 flat for Brian.
Thirty seconds left. Fifteen seconds left. Sean Bourne done. Chadwick Mishler done. Austin Tunney done. Jeremiah Ward done. Kyle
All
Brummett
right,
done.
George gets the win.
Chuck Hayes
21-502. Chuck Hayes third,
George
second.
A done.
Sean Bourne third.
All drivers are finished.
All right, all drivers on. Good race, guys.
Brian Fink done.
You just got to keep your head on a swivel. Yeah, no worries, buddy. Thank you. All right, we'll start at 7:55, guys. 7:55. What did I have it last time? Is that right? Nah, crap. Don't go off that. Do not look at that. Again, that's
It was at a point where I had clear track and I fucked up, and then everybody was watching everything going on, and I was just like,
yeah. He was like, Isaiah, gotta go. That's it. That's great. All right, guys. Heats are posted. Heats are posted. Lou, you're back to back. I'll turn the track on for a little practice. Like I said, whoa, 7:55, 7:55. 10 minutes, guys, 10 minutes.
Eastern Shores. $16.6. $15.5. $14.9. $15.3. $24.3. $15.3. 14-7. $48 flat. Chadwick Mishler. $15 flat. $14-4. $14-8. Trevor Montgomery. $35.9. 15 flat. 15-2. $15-1. 14-8. 14-6. $14-6. 14-5. 15-6. $14-2. 15-1. $14-4. 15-8. 33 flat. $14-8. 14-8. $14-5.
5 minutes, guys. 5 minutes.
$34.8. 15-1. $14-6. 17-9. 15-2. 14-6. 15-5. 43 flat. 14-8. 14-5. 15-3. 14-3. Sixteen 9. 20.6. 14-6. 15-2. 14-3. 14-7. 14-4. 20.8.
All right, I'm going to need, in about 2 minutes, Austin, Brian, Sean, Chuck, and George all out the turn, Marshall. So Austin, Brian,
15-5.
Sean, Chuck, and George out the turn, Marshall. 1 minute until track is closed. 1 minute. Huh?
14-9.
That's fine.
15 flat. 15 flat. 14-9.
Why is it not saying Ginger Ninja anymore? Oh, okay. I just thought that. Hold on.
Trevor Montgomery. Fifteen 2.
2 good now. All right, Wheeler guys, get them ready.
24.3.
I've got George, I got Sean, I need Chuck, Brian, Austin out here.
15-7.
All
Kyle
right.
Brummett.
Hey, Chuck, if you just want to go to those 2 dots over by the washboards.
Chadwick
And
Mishler.
Austin down there in front of the driver's stand. We got my turn marshals just waiting on Jeremiah and Lou.
Jeremiah Ward.
All right, waiting on Lou to check in. Once Lou checked in, I'll turn the clock on.
Lou Torres.
Chadwick, you're live. Kyle's live. Lou is live, and Jeremiah's live. All drivers are live. Crossover there by Jeremiah Ward. All right, with a minute in, 4 to go, Jeremiah, new fast lap for him, 13.641. Mishler's on a 14.157. Brummett's a 14.8. Lou's a 15 flat. Jeremiah's on a 22.506. That's new TQ. 21.5 flat for Chadwick. 25.01 for Kyle. 3 seconds behind Chadwick. 3.2 behind Kyle is Lou. Right now, Jeremiah's got about a 2.2 second gap between himself and Mishler with a minute 30 down, 3:30 to go. (13.3) lap for Jeremiah. Ooh, Kyle does a 14.1. Misher did a 14 flat. Lou's on a 14.7. 2:30 down, 2:30 to go. Jeremiah 22.503. Mishler 21.5 flat. Kyle's 25 flat. Lou's a 19.511. 21.5 Blinky, Heat 1, you're next. 21.5 Blinky, Heat 1, you are next. I will need a volunteer turn marshal.
2 minutes left.
Lou, Vincent, Bernie, Austin, and Ray, you guys are all up next. Oh, a little issue there for your leader. Still on a 22.504 new TQ for Jeremiah. Current order, Jeremiah, Chadwick, Kyle, and Lou. Everyone's separated by double digits.
1 minute left.
Actually, I'm going to need 2 volunteer turn marshals. 2 volunteer turn marshals.
45 seconds left.
Lou got down to a 14.390. Exactly 1 second off of Jeremiah's fast lap.
30 seconds left.
15 seconds, 15 seconds.
left.
All my next 21.5 guys, there's going to be about a minute break. Lou is in this race, and he's in the next race, so he's got to get his car. But if I can get two volunteer turn marshals for this next race. Oh, no, Kyle's topless.
Kyle Brummett done.
Kyle, you're done.
Lou Torres done.
Lou is done. Chadwick's done.
Mishler done.
And Jeremiah's done. Jeremiah,
All
TQ
drivers are
22507. That's a new TQ for Jeremiah.
Ward done.
I get you guys out to turn marshal. Kyle, Chadwick, and Jeremiah, and two volunteers. Not sure if you guys are watching or not, but at halftime, Purdue's up 39-35.
Vincent Droelian. Ray Bush.
All right, I'm going to need Jeremiah, Chadwick, and Kyle out to turn marshal, and then if I can get two volunteers. Thank you, Chadwick. Couple volunteers, turn marshals, please.
Bernie
2
Hammer.
rounds and a main. Yep, so you're going to do 2 heats and then 1 main.
Austin Tunney. Lou Torres.
I need 2 volunteer guys. Come on, I need some help. All right, thank you, Brian. Brian's got me. I need one more. Just go right there in the dot. Hey, Brian, go down in front of the driver's stand down there. Thank you. Thanks, Zach. All right, once Brian gets... What are you playing with down there? All right, guys, let's get them rolling. Your TQ time is 21.507. Right now, Vincent's sitting on the bubble in 19.507. That's your target time. All right, minute in, 4 to go. Austin up top, 21.514. That puts him up second overall. Lou is in second, 1.8 behind Austin. That puts Lou into sixth. Vincent's 0.3 now behind Lou, actually half a second behind Lou. That moves Vincent still in ninth out of the top 8. Vincent, you are on a 25.13. You need to be on a 25.12 to bump Brad Fink down. Ray Bush on a 19.513. Bernie 18.5 flat. Fast lap is Austin with a 14.860. Austin still sitting in that second spot, 25.02. Lou's 2.2 behind on a 25.08. Lou bumps himself up to fourth overall currently. Vincent's on a 25.12. That moves him to seventh, puts Fink down to eighth. Now Lou's bumped down on the ninth, moves Vincent all the way up to P2 here. Ray Bush is back on a 19.512. Bernie an 18.501. Austin staying strong with that 25.03.
Two minutes left.
All right, two, you hear the lady, 25.09. That moves Austin down to fourth overall. Right now, Vincent is in that bump spot. He's on a 25.14. Brad Fink is seventh, 25.12. Lou Torres is currently on a 19.501. Bernie 18.501. Ray 18.509. Austin's on a 25.09. Get to a 25.08 to bump Quilter down off of that third spot. 25.07 for Easton. 21.507 for Chuck Hayes.
One minute left.
$25.09 for your leader, Austin, fourth overall. Vincent, 19.5 flat. That moves Vincent down, puts Lou back into that eighth and final
left.
spot. The next group are all in the A main. Austin just bumped down to the seventh overall. Little issue on that last lap. He's on a 25.13. That puts Brad Fink sixth. So the next group, all top six, are still safe. Austin seventh. Lou is now eighth.
Lou's
on a
left.
25.14 from the first heat. Austin's on a 25.13 currently this heat with 5 to go.
Ray Bush done. Vincent Droelian done. Bernie Hammer done. Lou Torres done. All drivers are finished.
All right.
Austin
Lou's
Tunney
in the
done.
game, although I think we're going to run all 11 in the A main. Austin with the win, 25.13. If I get all you guys out here to turn marshal, thank you. All you guys put your cars up, come out to turn marshal.
Trevor Montgomery. Easton Shores. Chuck Hayes. Robert Quilter. Zach Parker. Brad Fink.
All right, where's my guys at? I got Lou out there. Ray's out there. I need Vincent, Bernie, and Austin. I need one in front of me. I need one between 3 and 4. Austin, you can go in front of me. It doesn't matter. And then someone on the 2 dots by the Actually, hey, Vincent, can you switch with him? Austin, stop. You're switch with Austin because Austin's in this next race. So it just makes sense for him to run back and get his car real quick. Thank you, Vincent. All right, guys. Once Vincent's in place, get you guys rolling. Chuck Hayes, TQ 21507. All right, we're all ready to go. All right, Quilter, you're caught. Fink, you're live. Hayes is live. Easton, you're live. Trevor and Zach, everyone's live. Chuck Hayes is 21507. That's the current TQ. All right, with a minute in, 4 to go, Chuck Hayes is back on top, 21.508 off that TQ of a 21.507. Easton Shores second, 25.02. Trevor, 25.02 as well. Robert, 25.14. Zach, 19.513. Brad, 18.504. Right now, your mover is Trevor Montgomery, up 2 spots to third overall. Fast lap, though, 14.410 for Chuck Hayes, 14.8 for Easton, 14.7 for Trevor, 15.1 for Robert, 15.2 for Zach. 15 flat for Brad. 1.7 seconds separates Hayes and Shores. 600 separates Montgomery and Shores. Make that 2/10 now. 3 seconds separates Easton. Oh, actually, Trevor just went to P2. Easton dropped down to 3, separated by 1/10. Easton's got a 3-second advantage over Quilter. Quilter 6 on Parker. Parker 3 on Fink. Three to go for your leader, Chuck Hayes, 21.508. 2.3 on Easton now. Easton takes over that P2 spot. 6/10 up on Trevor. Trevor's on a 25.01. Easton's only 2.5 off of Chuck Hayes' time right now. Robert Quilter's in the 20s, 25.14. Biggest mover, though, is that Trevor Montgomery moved up from 5th to 3rd overall right now on a 25.01. About a second off of Easton Shores, 3.9 off of Chuck Hayes.
Two minutes left.
Right here, Austin. Start finish line. All right, Chuck Hayes, Easton, Trevor, that's your top 3. 5 seconds separates, almost 6 seconds separates Hayes and Shores. Shores has only got about a 1.1 second lead on Montgomery. Shores and Montgomery, closest battle on the track. Fast laps is a 14.3 for Hayes, 14.6 for Shores, 14.5 for Montgomery, 14.8 for Quilter, 14.8 for Parker, 15 flat for Fink. Mod short course, you're next. Mod short course
45
next.
seconds left.
I am going to need a volunteer term marshal, though. I need 1 volunteer term marshal for the mod short course, guys. Little issue there for Zach Parker.
Left.
Watch start finish line, start finish line. Watch start finish line. All clear.
15 seconds left.
You heard the lady, 15 to go. 21.506. New TQ for Chuck Hayes. 21.514 currently for Easton. Trevor's on a 25.03. That still keeps Trevor third overall.
Chuck Hayes done. Robert Quilter done. Trevor Montgomery done. Brad Fink done. Zach Parker done.
All right, all drivers are done. Chuck Hayes, new TQ, 21.506.
Easton Shores done.
All right, get everybody out to come turn marshal and one volunteer, please. I need one volunteer. Hey, Fink, if I can get you to come down in front of the driver's stand.
Brian Shutt.
Thank you, Easton. Just need Hayes, Montgomery, and Parker, and then a volunteer.
Austin Tunney. John Duback.
Trevor, you're good right there if you want. Yeah.
Robert Quilter.
Yeah, Zach, get you to the bucket. Then get Hayes to the dots. Turn marshal for me, Chuck. I need you.
Isaiah Allen.
Hold on, I'm just waiting on Chuck to come out. Thank you, Mr. Hayes. You okay? Huh? On. Joe's pretty bad shape anyway. All right, once Austin gets up there, we'll get you guys rolling. He is your TQ holder, 18.504. All right, let's get you guys rolling. Austin, you are checked in. All right. Clock is live. 17-5, guys, you're next. 17-5, guys, you're next. Again, I'll need another volunteer. All right, approaching a minute in, 4 to go. Quilter on top, 19.511. New TQ, 7/10 up on Austin. Austin's 18.501. Dubach, 18.513. 1.3 back on Austin. Naksha Dubach drops down, puts Brian up to 3. 4.9 behind the leader, Robert. 3.2 off of Austin. Watch the backstretch, backstretch, backstretch. That was your leader. Not sure if that was enough. Maybe that's going to give Austin a little bit of a nod there. It does. Austin to the top, 18.505. Quilter, 18.509. Dubach, 17.512. Shoot, 18.510. Isaiah, 14.502. Fast lap does go to Quilter, though, 16.040. Austin on a 16.223. Dubach, 17 flat. Brian, 17.6. Isaiah, 21.1. All right, Austin still on top by 3 seconds over Quilter. Quilter 7-8 on Dubach. Dubach is 9 on Brian. Brian's 18 on Isaiah. 2:30 down, 2:30 to go. Austin's on an 18.502. That is a new TQ for him. Fast lap, 15.997 for Austin. 16 flat for Quilter. 17 flat for Dubach. 17.9 for Brian. 19.9 now for Isaiah.
Two minutes left.
18.5 flat for your leader right now, flirting with that 19. 2.7 up on Quilter. Oh, issue for your leader, but he took it over. Good job there. Worked his way through. That's going to hurt his lap here, but he has a 3.4 second advantage on Quilter. Was about a second lap off. 2 seconds separates Austin and Quilter now. 1.8 actually.
1 minute left.
Dubach is 15.5 off of Quilter with a minute to go. 18.5 flat for Austin. That is a new TQ. See if that holds. Oh, issue for Quilter, trying to work his way around some lap traffic.
45 seconds left. Thirty seconds left.
$18.5 flat still for Austin.
Left.
15.974 fast lap.
Robert Quilter done. John Duback done.
Don't hurt Chuck Hayes.
Brian Shutt done.
All right, Austin
Isaiah
gets into the
Allen done.
19s, 19.516. See if it sticks here.
All drivers
All
are
right,
finished.
19.515 for Austin.
Austin Tunney
Ooh,
done.
Robert did turn the fastest lap on that last lapper, 15.855. He's got those bragging rights. All right, I need all you guys out to turn marshal and one volunteer. Can I get a volunteer, please? I need one volunteer.
Kyle Brummett.
Since Austin's in this
Jeremiah
one.
Ward.
Robert, John, Brian, and Isaiah all come out. And
George A.
thank you, Zach. I thought Ryan Kiger was supposed to be here tonight.
Chuck Hayes. Sean Bourne. Brian Fink. Chadwick Mishler.
Just waiting on my turn, marshals. Come on, Isaiah. Quilter, where you at? Take right here, Quilter. Robert, take right here. Yep. Isaiah, go up over to the dots by the washboards. We got it, Lou. Up there, just by the two dots by the washboards. Just keep walking out to the middle of the track. I'll show you. Watch for cars, though. Watch for cars. All right, guys. Backstretch is closed. Keep going, Isaiah. Yep. Thank you, Zach. All right, waiting on Austin here.
Austin Tunney.
All right, who'd I lose? Where'd you go, Robert? I'm right here. Oh, okay. All right, let's get you guys rolling. Your TQ holder is George with a 21.502. Watch straightaway. Go high on the backstretch. All clear, all clear. All right, with a minute in, Chuck Hayes on top, 21.501. That's new TQ. Jeremiah, 21.501. Actually, Jeremiah just went to P1, 21.501, 182. 21.508 for Jeremiah now. Chuck Hayes is on top. Sean Bourne, third. Brian Fink, fourth. George, fifth. Chadwick, sixth. Austin, seventh. Kyle. Out. Fast lap, though, goes to Jeremiah, 14 flat. 1 second separates Hayes and Ward, 21.5 flat. That is a new TQ for Chuck Hayes. Jeremiah, 21.506. Sean, 21.509. George, 21.514. Fink, 25.04. Mishler, 25.13. Austin, 19.511. All right, that gap between Hayes and Ward's 2.1 seconds. Ward's got about a 1.4 second lead on Bourne. With about 2:45 to go. 1.9 now, under 2 seconds for Ward to Hayes. Chuck Hayes just ran the fastest lap, though, with a 13.935. Back up to 2.2.
Two minutes left.
All right, 2 seconds separates Hayes and Ward. 22.513, new TQ. 1.9 now separates Hayes and Ward. 22.513 for Hayes, 21.502 for Ward, 21.508 for Bourne, 21.511 for George, 25.05 for Chadwick. Austin's on a 19.502. Brian's on a 19.505.
One minute left.
That gap's now up to 2.8 between Hayes and
45
Ward.
seconds left.
Everyone's pretty well equally distant separated themselves except for George and Bourne. 2/10 separates those two guys. Right now, Jeremiah Ward moves his way up to P2.
30 seconds left.
Nope. Back down to 4. George is keeping strong on 2. Chuck Hayes moves up to TQ with 20 to go.
15 seconds left.
Watch the middle of the track. Watch the middle of the track. All clear. Damn.
Brian Fink done. Sean Bourne done. Jeremiah Ward done. Chadwick Mishler done. Chuck Hayes
All
done.
right, Chuck Hayes, TQ,
Austin
22.513,
Tunney done.
fast lap,
All
13.876.
drivers are finished.
George, 21.507,
George A.
fast
done.
lap, 13.952. Jeremiah, 21.507, fast lap, 14 flat. That's your top 3. All right, guys, we'll go at 8:50, 8:50. Huh? Turn practice on for you. Hey, actually, 21.5 guys, real quick. Do you guys want to run 11 in the A main? If not, we're only going to take 2, run 6, and run 8 in the A. What do you guys want to do?
Brad Fink.
I don't hear anybody out there. You run 11? All right, run 11 it is.
$15.9. $15.1. $14.8.
All right, your heats are posted. Heats are posted. Again, Wheeler, 21.5, Mod, short course, 17.5, Blinky. 13 minutes, guys.
15-8. Chadwick Mishler. 58.6. Fifteen 5. 15 flat. Fourteen 3. 14 8. Fifteen 9. 28.2. 15 3. 13 8. 18 flat. 26.5. 15 7. 'Chadwick Mishler. Fourteen 2. 14 4. 44.8. 14.9. 12.8. 10.4. 10.6. 11.1. 32.1. 14.1. George A. 14.1. 14.7. 14.3. 13.8. Sean Bourne. 13.9.
Oh, okay. Do you not want to run 11? Well, I think we knew he was going to be in the heat. And he led right after his qualifiers. And I did back to
14 flat.
Okay.
14.8. 14.2. 16.9. 14.7. 13.9. 16.3. 34.4. 20.1. 14.7. 23.2.
All right, 3 minutes, guys. 2 minutes
14-1.
till track is closed.
14.4. 13.9.
I'm going to need Austin, Brian, Sean, George, and Chuck all out the turn, Marshall.
14.2. 13.9. 13.8. 14.3. 41.1. 27.6. 6.2. 24.4. 14.4. 14.3. 14 flat.
1 minute. Where's my wheeler, guys? Wheeler, guys. Practice is closed. No, Bernie actually left. Hey, can you run 7 minutes, Lou? Rob said something about you guys dumped at like 6:50.
I was geared for 5 minutes, and then last week you were like, make for 7. I'm like, fuck.
Oh, sorry. Make sure we're right here. Yeah, we're at 7. All right, again, I'm going to need Austin, Brian, Sean, George, and Chuck all out the turn, Marshall.
Jeremiah Ward.
I'll tell you here a little bit. It's probably like 589 or something. Yeah, you're right. 600. Yeah, it's not wanting to load for some reason. I got Chuck.
Lou Torres.
I got them. All right, I need Brian Fink. Where you at? See you. All right, 1, 2, 3. I just need one more. Who am I missing? Sean Bourne. Yep, Sean on the 2 dots. Yeah, right here on the dots, Sean, by the washboards. All right, your lineup's going to be Jeremiah, Chadwick, Kyle, and Lou. All right, guys, turn marshals, you ready? 7 minutes of 4-wheel drive action. Less than 5. All right, with 2:30 and 4:30 to go, Jeremiah on top by 2 seconds to Chadwick. Chadwick's about 4 seconds up on Brummett. Fast lap 13.791 for Ward, 13.836 for Mishler, 14.3 for Kyle. Lou is on a 14.3 as well. All right, 2 down, 4 to go. Jeremiah still on top, dropping some bombs with a 13.578. Chadwick on a 13.8. 3.3 separates your 2 leaders. Closest battle on the track is for that third and final spot on the podium between Brummett and Torres. 1.1 separates those 2. Little issue for your leader there. That's going to catch up Mishler. Six-tenths separates the 2. Now it's a little interesting. .230 left, 2:30 left. Jeremiah back up with a 2.2 second lead on Mishler. Torres has got his way around Brummett. That's going to be a close battle. I think that's less than that 1.9 that the clock's showing right now. That is less than a second now, separates Torres and Brummett with the leaders in tow. Mishler up top right now. Oh, Jeremiah got around Mishler.
2 minutes
All
left.
4 of the cars are together, but fighting to keep on each other's lap. Oh, issue for Jeremiah. Me.
1 minute left.
What's that? Okay, I'll be there in 50 seconds, okay, when this race is over? All right, I have to wait for, I'm the only one here, so, okay, give me a second.
45 seconds left.
All right, Chadwick up top by 4.4 on Jeremiah.
30 seconds left.
Jeremiah's 11.8 up on Kyle. Torres is 3 behind Kyle. I will need a volunteer.
15 seconds
Couple
left.
volunteer turn marshals, please.
Chadwick Mishler done. Jeremiah Ward done. Kyle Brummett done. All drivers are finished.
All right,
Torres
Mishler with the
done.
win. Ward and Kyle All right, get you guys who are not in this next race out the turn marshal. I got to run to the hobby shop real quick. 21.5 guys, do not kill your batteries.
I need volunteer turn marshals. 2 of them.
Robert Quilter. Trevor Montgomery. Ray Bush. Zach Parker. Vincent Droelian. Eastern Shores. Lou Torres. Brad Fink.
I need a couple volunteers, please.
Austin Tunney.
Thank you, Brian.
Chuck Hayes.
And Bernie is not in this one. I need one more volunteer turn marshal. Bueller, anyone? Anyone? Who? Sean does not look like he said he would, but we're limited right now. I just need one more guy. Thank you, Sean. Just in front of the driver, stand on the dots for me, Sean. All right, your lineup is going to be Hayes, Shores, Montgomery, Quilter, Parker, Fink, Austin, Lou, Vincent, and Ray. All right, it's Hayes, Shores, Montgomery, Quilter, Parker, Fink, Tunney, Torres, Drillian, and Bush. All right, guys. That is everybody. Thank you, Chadwick. All right, guys. Turn marshals ready. 7 minutes of 21.5. Less than 5. Little 2-car runaway right now with Chuck Hayes and Easton Shores. Little battle back there. Another duo that we're looking over there between Montgomery and Quilter. Quilter has a little issue going into 4 or off of the 1. Now Shores has got the rear wing of Hayes all covered up right now. Little bobble right there for your second place car. Gaps a little bit for Hayes. Oh, all of a sudden, Zach Parker moves his way up to 3rd. Quilter down to 4th. Montgomery to 5th. Drillian to 6th. Austin 7th. Torres now 7th. Austin's moved his way down to 9th. Fink is 10th. Close battle there for that 3rd and final transfer spot between Parker and Quilter. Our leaders are out front, though. Already coming up to put the lap down on Austin. Chuck's got himself about a 2-second lead over Easton. Easton had a little bobble that last time by. That allowed Chuck to get a little bit of a gap there. 14.3 fast lap for your leader, Chuck Hayes. Shores is on a 14.7. Robert Quilter's now in your third spot, 15 flat. Right now for that third and final transfer spot, they are only covered by a half a second between Quilter, Montgomery, and Parker. Parker's now back down to fifth. Quilter all the way up to third. Trevor is a Quilter-Parker sandwich sitting in fourth. Little issue for Ray Bush right there. Cart looks like is not handling the best. Oh, that's Quilter. No, that's not Quilter. That is Lou Torres issue right there for Torres. Right now, your running order is Hayes, Shores, Quilter, Montgomery, Parker, Torres, Tooney, Fink, Drillian, and Bush. Fast lap 14.389 for your leader, Chuck Hayes. About 2.5 second gap to Easton. Easton's about 4.7 on Quilter. Quilter's got Montgomery within a half a second reach. Parker's about 2.5 back. Closest battle on the tracks between Fink, Drillian, and Bush. Oh, issue there for Quilter. Watch the sweeper, watch the sweeper. Stay low on the sweeper. All clear. All right, Hayes has only got a 0.6 lead on Shores now. Those two guys got about a 5-second gap back to Quilter. Quilter's 1.8 on Montgomery. Montgomery 0.6 back to Parker. Oh, Parker dropped back. That moves Lou Torres up to fifth. 8.9 back to Montgomery. Right now we have a couple duo breakaway between Hayes and Shores, and you got Quilter and Montgomery for your final spots on the podium with 4 to go. That's your leader going down straightaway into the turn one. Technically, Shores is shortly behind, going over the roller through the washboard section. They got about a straightaway between each other. A little bit of lap traffic between Shores and, oh, good job there. Julian let Shores go by. That gap should be down to less than 1.6. That gap now is 1.7 between Hayes and Shores. Quilter is 3.1 up on Montgomery for that final transfer spot, but 6 seconds separates Shores and Quilter. So your top three is Hayes, Shores, Quilter. Your leader's got a little bit of clean track ahead of him. So does Easton with Fink in tow behind. It looks like you got Montgomery back there. $2:30 to go, guys. 2:30 to go. Chuck Hayes in complete command with a 2.7 second lead over Shores. Shores got comfortable lead over Quilter by 8.6. Quilter's up on Montgomery by 7.9. Everyone else is equal distance apart between 2 and 5 seconds. Oh, issue there for Zach Parker as he's working his way to the start-finish line.
2 minutes left.
Issue for Quilter. Watched in front of the driver's stand. All clear. See if you can catch that. Montgomery is on 7.3. Quilter had a little bit of an issue there. That should close that down to only 4 seconds for that final transfer or final spot on the podium. Hayes, Shores, Quilter, Montgomery, Torres is your top 5. Zach Parker, watch start-finish line, start-finish line. Issue for Shores right there. Montgomery moves up to P3 right now. I thought that was our third place car on his lid over there by the start finish line with a minute to go. Montgomery's got about a 4-second gap between him
1
and
minute
Quilter.
left.
17 seconds behind Easton Shores. Shores is 4.9 behind Hayes for that top spot of the podium.
45 seconds left. Thirty seconds left.
6.1 seconds separates Montgomery and Quilter with 30 seconds to go. 1.7 separates Austin, Zach, and Brad. That's 6th, 7th, and 8th.
seconds left.
Lou's on an island on his own in 5th.
Chuck Hayes done. Ray Bush done. Lou Torres
All right,
done.
Chuck Hayes gets the win.
Trevor Montgomery done.
Easton second. Trevor
Tunney done.
rounds out the top three.
Zach Parker done.
Quilter fourth. Torres fifth.
Brad
Austin
Fink
sixth.
done.
Zach seventh. Brad eighth.
Easton Shores
Vincent
done.
ninth. And Ray rounds out
Robert
the top
Quilter
10.
done. All drivers are finished.
I'm going to need Ray, Vincent, Brad,
Droelion
Zach,
done.
and Lou all out to turn marshal. Vincent, Brad, Zach, Ray, and Lou all out to turn marshal, please. Nike says he's a better racer. It's all right. That's all that really matters, isn't it? Yeah, man, that sucks. What? Yeah, that's fine. Brian can handicap. He's good. I need my guys. Who am I missing? Who am I missing out there? I got Ray. I got Fink. I got Torres. I got Zach on the bucket.
Robert Quilter.
Vincent to the dots when
John
you get a
Duback.
chance. Vincent to the dots.
Brian Shutt.
The dots by the rumble strips.
Isaiah Allen. Austin Tunney.
All right. I have my turn marshals. All right, backstretch is closed, guys. It's going to be Austin, Robert, John, Brian, and Isaiah. So Austin, Robert, John, Brian, and Isaiah. There we go. All right, guys. Turn marshals, you ready? Drivers ready? Getting a little cheating there, aren't we going on there, Brian? You going to ride that rail all the way around? All right, guys. Drivers ready? Turn marshals ready? Less than 5. Should be a good race between Austin and Robert. They both are very equal in pace. Not sure what Dubach did in between. Maybe he found a little bit of pace there. But right now, all three of those cars you can throw a blanket over. But to hold it together for 7 minutes, not easy. Isaiah, give room to the leaders. Your leaders are coming, Isaiah. Give them some room. Thank you. All right, as we're going about 1:30 in, 5:30 to go. Austin on top by just about 6/10. Guys are so equally matched. Fast lap, though, does go to Quilter with a 15.957. This is going to come down to who's making a mistake, and right there, Austin made the mistake. That got Quilter on top. 5 minutes to go, though. All right, 4:30 to go. 4:30 to go. Isaiah, that's your second place car. Give him some space. Dubach is closed down on Austin, 1.4. Quilter's checked out a little bit, 2.5 to Quilter. Oh, little issue for Austin there. That got Dubach around. All right, 3:30 down, 3:30 to go. Austin caught his way back up to Dubach while those two guys are battling. Right now, you've got Robert Quilter about a half a lap up on them. Clean track ahead.
Two minutes left.
You heard the lady, 1:30 left. 15.957 fast lap for Quilter. Austin's on a 16 flat. John's on a 16.4. Looks like Austin got his way around Dubach now with Quilter in sight. 6.7 now separates those two. Oh, issue for Austin right there. Battling with some lap traffic. Oh, fuck.
1 minute left. "45 seconds left.
Watch the backstretch. Stay low on the backstretch. Low on the backstretch. Now go high on the backstretch. High on the backstretch. All clear. Austin's got that down with 30 seconds to go.
left.
The 4 seconds. Anything can happen with Quilter. A little bit of a backup there with some lap traffic.
15 seconds left. Robert Quilter done. Austin Tunney done.
All right, Quilter, Austin, and Dubach, your top three.
Brian Shutt done. Isaiah Allen done.
All right.
All drivers are finished.
I need
John
one
Dubach
volunteer. Fink, can you volunteer for me? One more time. I need one volunteer. All right, I'm going to need Quilter, Dubach, Brian, Isaiah out to turn marshal, please. Just waiting on my turn, marshals. I got Dubach out there. Oh, Shores is there. Thank you. Shoot. I need a bucket and a dot. Get the dots down there for me, Finky. Or the bucket. All right, man. Our lineup is going to be, oh my gosh. Sorry, guys. Oh, you're going to hate me. Check in, everybody, one more time.
George A.
I think we got everybody.
Sean Bourne.
Chuck, I need you to check in.
Jeremiah Ward.
Yep.
Chadwick
You're
Mishler.
good. You're good.
Kyle
We got everybody.
Brummett.
Some people volunteered. Yeah, you're good.
Chuck Hayes.
Waiting on Austin and Brian.
Austin Tunney. Brian Fink.
All right, there we go. Your lineup is going to be Hayes, George, Sean, Jeremiah, Chadwick, Brian, Austin, and Kyle. All right. Got the thumbs up from our starting grid. All right, turn marshals, you ready? Racers ready? Less than 5. Rough start there for Chadwick. It should be a good race here for the top 3 or 4 guys. They all have been very equal and lap times. They can keep it clean. They are all very good drivers. Bourne's moved his way up to third. So it's Hayes, George, Bourne, and Ward, your top four. Austin in fifth, Fink in sixth, Mishler seventh, Brummett eighth. Closest battle, though, right now is your top four, all separated by 1.4 seconds. Little issue there by Ward, self-marshaled. Yep, I already marked you off. Yep, you're good. Thank you. All right, with 2 minutes in, 5 to go. George is on top now. Hayes second, Bourne third, Ward fourth. 1.6 seconds separates your top four. Then you have Austin in fifth, Chadwick in sixth. They're about 5.7 behind. Watch the straightaway. Oh, that was Sean? Who the hell was that? That was Austin, who was your fifth place guy. That moves him down to sixth. Puts Kyle on his tail. Let's get back to the lead right now. It's Chuck Hayes is back up top. George second, Sean Bourne third. Jeremiah fourth. Watch the start-finish line, guys. Careful, 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 careful. Top four, all start-finish line. Separation by about a straightaway. Chuck Hayes has got some clean track. So does the rest of three cars in tow. Fast lap, though, goes to Sean Bourne with the 14.013 with 4 minutes to go. 4 minutes to go. George has closed that gap now. I think that's less than 0.3 of a second. Had an opportunity. Window was open, did not take it. 1/10 separates George and Chuck for that final spot, or that top spot on the podium. That battle for that third spot between Ward and Bourne has tightened up a little bit. Four to go, 4 minutes to go. All right, halfway done, 3:30 down, 3:30 to go. Chuck Hayes on top. George second, Bourne third. That's your top three right now, though. Bourne and Ward, 4/10 separates those two. All right, 2:45 to go. Chuck Hayes, 7/10 up on George. George is 1.5 on Bourne. Bourne is 3.3 on Ward. Two to go for your leader, Chuck Hayes. George has got that closed down to 3/10. Go low on the backstretch, low through the sweeper, low through the sweeper. All clear. Did not see that, guys. I am so sorry. Oh, issue for Chuck hitting a car on the straightaway. I will take full responsibility for that. Did not see that car there. Sean Bourne's now moved up to 2. Chuck Hayes 3. 9/10 behind Chuck is Jeremiah. Five seconds separates your top 4.
1 minute left.
Fast laps, though. 13.8 for George, 14 flat for Sean, 13.9 for Chuck, 14.1 for Ward, 14.2 for Mishler, 14.5 for Brummett, 14.6 for Fink, 14.6 for Austin. Watch the middle section, all clear. 1.1 seconds separates that final spot on the podium between Hayes and Ward.
30 seconds left.
Getting to full sin time for Ward if he wants on that podium. George has got himself a 3.3 second lead over Sean.
15 seconds left.
Closest battle is for that third spot between Hayes and Ward. 1.2 that last time by. Don't think there is enough ticks on that clock.
Austin Tunney done. Brian Fink done. Chuck Hayes done. Jeremiah Ward done.
George gets the win. Sean
Chadwick
Bourne
Mishler
second.
done.
Hayes third.
Kyle Brummett done.
All right, guys. All the
George
podium
A.
guys
done.
come up to the podium.
All drivers are finished.